Well, hello there,
Come
everybody.
on, jump in! A little water won't hurt you.
Well, hello there, everybody. Let me measure your gun. Let's play this game. No, you're an asshole.
The waters in this cove appear calm, but there's a dimpling pattern to the surface, which indicates an undertow.
What are you waiting for?
Undertow.
I said I'd show you how to get to the next island, didn't I?
Shut the fuck up. Oh,
That's
he's gone.
strange. The young boy in the water just disappeared. Oh well, perhaps he just dove under the water.
Knock, knock.
Yeah, what do you want?
What's up, bro? Talk to me.
Alexander promises himself that he will not go home until he has determined what Casima's feelings are for him, and if she needs his help.
What? No, talk to him.
Alexander promises
Oh my
himself that he will not go home until he has determined what Casima's feelings are for him, and if
Excuse
There we
me.
go.
My name is Alexander. The owner of the bookshop in the village told me you might be able to help me. I hear you used to run this ferry for the islands. I'd like to talk to you if you have a moment.
You say old Allie sent you? I can't see why. The ferry's not running, you know.
He's a pirate.
I understand.
Wink,
I'd just like
wink.
to talk to you about the islands if you don't mind.
Well, I guess it'd be all right if Allie sent you. Well, don't just stand there. Come on inside.
You has a pet name, Allie.
What is it you wanted to talk about, young man?
How about this thing?
I see you have a rabbit's foot. Has it brought you much luck?
As you can see, my luck's been out for some time now, despite that old charm. Why don't you take it with you? Perhaps giving the darn thing away will bring me good fortune at last.
Huh.
Perhaps it will at that. Thank you.
Yeah, randomly give you that. So let's
I'm a
talk.
visitor to these islands. I'd like to learn what I can about the area.
So you said outside. What is it you want to know?
Well, for one thing, why has the island's only ferry been dry docked?
Huh. It just ain't safe to sail these days. What with the islands feuding and all. Wazir Al-Hazred ordered the ferry closed till things settled down.
That was the guy we talked
Me?
to? The
I don't
cock
think
blocker.
she'll ever see water again.
But why are the islands feuding?
You got me. Something about stolen property or some such thing. 'Tis a real shame. Things used to be so friendly.
Then this unrest is recent.
A few years is all, but it's
That's
been long
recent?
enough.
Perhaps if the ferry were repaired.
This old thing? This ferry's been out of water so long she's no longer even seaworthy.
Oh.
Her boards have dry rot. She'd fall apart at the first taste of seawater.
But there must be some way to get off this island.
There's only one other way to travel that I know of. A magic map. The owner of the pawn shop can tell you more about that than I can, Alexander.
Well, thank you, bro. That's enough.
Well, I think I'll be going now. Thanks for allowing me into your home.
Posh, not at all. It breaks the boredom, if you know what I mean.
Dude, what do you do all day? Well, it was nice. We got a little bit more information. Yeah. Hey, what's up, bro? Let's go in here. Hey, what you doing there, old man?
Good day!
Let's talk, bro.
Excuse me, merchant, but the ferryman mentioned that you might have a magic map of the land of the Green Isles.
Why, as a matter of fact, I do. I keep it under the counter. It's been gathering dust so long that I nearly forgot about it.
You have a magic map and you
It was quite a few years ago, you see. The estate of a wealthy wizard fell into my hands when he died. It was useless magical junk mostly, which reminds me, I've still got some things of his in the back that I need to dump out. Anyway, the magic
Never
map was
noticed
the
that.
one true treasure in the lot. The wizard was quite old and feeble and had enchanted the map to aid in traveling. It is said that one need only desire to be on an island depicted on the map to find oneself there. It is a very valuable map, as you can imagine. Unfortunately, no one is interested in traveling these days. It is far too dangerous with the current state of the kingdom.
What would you take for the map?
I would normally want something magic in return, but since I am hardly overrun with prospective buyers, I would be willing to take anything of equal value in exchange.
What do we got? Got a book, got a mint, got my ring, got a foot. Let's try the ring. Got a ring, bro.
Would you be willing to take my family ring in exchange for the magic map?
Daventry, are you a king then?
No, that's my father, King Graham. I'm just Alexander.
Well, Prince Alex, she is a beautiful ring. Are you sure you can part with such a unique family heirloom?
Hell yeah. It's just
The
a
ring
Are you
does
good?
mean a lot to me. I didn't always have a family, you know. Still, it is only gold. There are more important things at stake now.
What a nice dude.
Then you
It's like
now
perfect.
own a magic map, Prince Alex. I will keep your ring out of sight for a few days. If you find anything else of great value in your travels, you can come back for your ring. I would hate to see it melted down for gold.
But you'll do it anyway.
Ah, and a warning about the map. It will only operate when you are out in the open and within sight of the sea. The limitation has something to do with the teleport spell ingredients. You might try the beach.
Thank you.
Tried to be.
You are very kind. And I'll remember about the map.
Thanks, bro. Whoa, what's he doing? What's he doing? What's he doing?
Suddenly, the old man in the concealing cloak sneaks past Alexander, and with a sneaky dart of his hand, steals a mint from the candy jar.
Oh, that was so dashy.
The old man stuffs the mint into his mouth and wobbles unsteadily out of the pawn shop.
Just that walk. Pure swag. Seconds later, in the
Master! I followed Prince Alexander as you wished from the pawn shop owner. He just abstained, just reprieved. He just got a magic map.
Oh,
You fool! You've been eating those mints again! I ordered you to stop that!
Yes, Master. Now, what is this about a magic map? With the map, Prince Alexander can travel anywhere as quickly as I can.
oh.
I thought I took care of the only means of travel. By my scimitar, I can't have him stirring things up now. Get a hold of yourself and listen carefully, Shamir. Go to the other islands and tell them...
Mm-mm. Tell them what? Rude. Rude. Oh, hey, he's gone. Oh, hey. Hey, lady.
The girl is too far away to...
Hey, lady.
The old woman's face, pinched with anger, could easily be mistaken for a prune. Her elaborate garments seemed to be an attempt to hide her nasty disposition.
Rude.
Are you? Yes. Then start
Oh, well-
polishing the silverware! Do I have to tell you everything? Yes, stepmother. Right away.
Steps lead up to the front.
I don't-
Looking at the serving girl reminds Alexander of the years he spent as a slave under the evil wizard Mananan. He wishes there were some way he could help her. She looks very shy and nervous as she tends her roses.
Yo, get the fuck over there.
Alexander doesn't want to intrude on... Alexander has not been invited to...
Oh well, let's go back. I like your cape, bro. What's this?
Alexander sorts through the odds and ends that the pawn shop owner dumped into the pot. Magic exploding gum wrappers, a shattered crystal ball, a cracked wand,
Huh.
a fake thumb,
A fake thumb.
Near the bottom, Alexander finds a little glass bottle labeled ink. It appears to be empty, but Alexander decides to take it anyway. You never know when a small bottle will come in handy.
Yeah. Let's go back in here, check if anything's changed. Hey.
Hello. I will be right up. Now, what can I do for you?
Who are you?
Good day, sir. Is there anything you can tell me about the land of the Green Isles?
I'm sorry, but I have no time for idle conversation. I'm too worried about the princess.
Wait, why are you worried about the princess? Here, look at my map.
Can I interest you in this?
I have no desire to leave the island right now.
Who the fuck are you? I forget who you are. Want a mint, bro?
Can I interest you in this?
No thanks. I find mint rather repulsive.
See, he has all these like options. What if I give you the ink? I've never done that before.
Can I interest you in this?
No thank you. Please let me read in peace, stranger.
Like, no. Hello, bunny rabbit.
Can I interest you in this?
No thank you. Please let me read in...
No, shut up. Take the book. You like this book?
Can I interest you in this?
No thank you. Please let me read in peace, stranger.
I'm not a stranger. Have a nightingale.
Can I interest you in this?
No thank you.
Okay, that's it. I'm done talking to you.
How fare you, merchant?
Business could be better. Too many people are losing interest in reading these days. It is a sign of the times.
So let's go. I guess we're just gonna go to the beach.
A nightingale perches on a high branch of the tree. She sings the most beautiful song Alexander has ever heard. Alexander examines the tree's hollow, but finds nothing of interest. Alexander winds the mechanical nightingale and places it on the ground. The mechanical nightingale sings a sweet, tinny tune. The real nightingale in the tree cocks her head and listens intently. The nightingale flies to a lower branch and looks at Alexander curiously, as if she were deciding that this human might not be so bad.
Huh.
Hello, little nightingale. Of what do you sing?
The nightingale only looks at Alexander curiously and continues to sing.
Well, I have nothing else to give you, so let's go. Nice seeing you though, bro. Okay, let's activate this map thing. Hello, mappy map. Let's see.
Alexander pulls...
Let's see what we got together. So we're on the Isle of the Crown, Isle of Wonder, Isle of the Sacred Mountain, and Isle of the Beast. Decisions.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
I'll take this.
Alexander takes the feather.
I'll take that.
Alexander picks the flower and is startled by its hideously strong skunk-like odor. For a moment he can smell nothing else.
Brew. Let me save right here. What is this?
There appears to be something etched into the face of the cliff. Alexander decides to get closer.
Sorry there's a lot of dialogue in this game. Ignorance kills, wisdom elevates. Ignorance kills. God damn it, I forget. This is a puzzle. If you couldn't tell. Oh, I remember it.
Nothing happens.
I mean, there's a lot of these. Might as well just do the first one. So,
There appears to be...
ignorance kills. Wisdom elevates. Do you see it? Do you see it?
Huge blocks of stone erupt from the granite cliffs.
I can't believe I remember that. For some reason, I was thinking of rights.
Alexander stares with wonder. That's quite a way to welcome a guest, if indeed it is a welcome.
Well, wait, why is it saving? No, okay. Well, we're not going to go here, though. Not yet. So we're going to go.
Alexander pulls out...
We're not ready for that. Let's go to the, this place.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
And now we're here. Let's go.
A pond lies across the path. The water boils as if over some magical flame. Alexander decides to brave the boiling pond.
Oh, I died instantly.
And soon realizes a deep sympathy for soup vegetables as he learns the true meaning of being in a stew.
Well, got fucked there. I thought I could have, tested it.
Next.
It looks like Alexander's in a bit of a stew.
Rude. Well then, we're not supposed to be here yet. So. Ooh, hey there, dear.
A little fawn is feeding on a grassy hillock near the sea.
Let's teleport.
Alexander
We're gonna do one of my favorite parts right now. The Isle
Alexander
of
feels a
Wonder.
strange pulling sensation.
One of my favorite levels. Just the beginning. Hey, Clam, what you doing?
Why aren't you asleep like the other oysters?
Oh, I'm so weary, but I can't sleep. I have a terrible ache in my mouth.
Why don't you let me see if I can help?
No way! No one's looking in my mouth. I hate dentists.
What? Oh, fine. Let's hope we get to sleep, bro. Come here.
If you're having trouble sleeping, perhaps you'd like me to read to you.
Hey, that would be great.
Hey, that would be great.
2 dulcimers raised to the degree of 40 half-dulcimers, divided into equal parts by the third of a cackle of grouse geese, put over the result of 10 fine mackles, albeit small fine mackles, stretched over the total of 53 1/8 bottles of wild beast lard.
Alexander sees nothing of interest on that part of the oyster. Alexander sees
Aw,
nothing
damn
of
it.
interest on that part of the oyster.
Yields a gilded minnow of precise measurements, 2,069 centidrills by 3,023 6/7 puns, not punts, as might be expected. This is not to say, however, in any sense whatsoever, that deviations in mean temperature of 5 or 6 dregs or so.
Alexander
What
makes
is
a
he
grab
saying?
for the pearl.
Man, snatch that shit. Good job.
Hey, you fixed my mouth. It feels great.
Oh.
Ah, the little oyster drifts into peaceful slumber with the rest of his oyster friends.
Oh no. Let's go. Wait. 1, 2, 3, Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's go!
Alexander hears someone coming.
"5 fierce guards of the isle we be. Watch for a foreign man," said he, "with ears and nose, tongue, hands, and eyes. Its nature cannot be disguised. If man it be, then man it dies."
One of my favorite parts.
"Old Tantro, smell your smell. Do that which you do so well."
A gnome with a huge nose stands before Alexander.
There you go.
Alexander holds the flower of stench out to the gnome with the jumbo nose.
Huh.
"Tantro I am, that's all I'll be. My nose knows all on land and sea. A flower of stench has washed ashore. A flower 'tis all, and nothing more."
Okay, that's enough.
"Listen, hark you, Grovenor, do your duty as you swore. With your ears, please tell us more."
Alrighty.
Alexander winds the tin nightingale and plays it for the gnome with the monumental ears.
Here you go, bro. Listen to this. Oh, he's dancing.
"A
Aren't
nose is not a way to spy. My ears cannot be told a lie. A nightingale is all there be. No man is near, and so say me."
Yay!
"Taste, Grump, that we might know whether friend or whether foe."
Oh, let me finish this real quick. Here you go, bro.
Alexander holds the mint out for the gnome with the gigantic mouth.
I wonder, well, it's really just a big tongue, but
Grump knows a tasty treat. It matters not what others bleat. No danger is this one so sweet.
that means we're supposed to be like bitter.
"Trilly dilly, use your hands. Is it beast or is it man?"
Alexander holds the rabbit foot out for the gnome with the huge hands.
Wonder what he does with those hands.
"Be all you mad? What aileth thee?
Whoa, those hands are
bunny
fucking
can't
huge.
trill merrily. A hare does not at all taste sweet. A rabbit here is all we greet."
Yay.
"Old Bill Batter, never fatter. Vision can resolve this matter. Look you now and end this chatter."
Alexander pours the contents of the empty-looking ink bottle over himself.
"By all that's beauteous, fair, and sightly, 4 morons do I sleep with nightly.
Huh.
There's nothing there at all, I say. Enough of this. Let's now away."
Hot stuff. One of the best, like, mini quest thingies.
Alexander did it! He's fooled the guards!
Like, I remember when I played that as a child, trying to figure that out.
Alexander picks up the object
Like, oh
floating
my
in the
God,
water.
fuck that.
It appears to be a string of letters. They say, "Where are you going?" Alexander decides to keep the odd sentence, even though it is incomplete.
So there we go, we got that. Now let's keep it going. That actually was around 20 minutes, actually a bit over. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and when I come back, we will continue this. So yeah, see you guys later.